Hello everyone, today I am going to teach you how to make an animation on Scratch. I said that, okay, I don't know how to describe what I just said. Okay, so I've already drawn all the costumes, but just to give you a reason how I did all those costumes, and just let me scroll up. There we go. So now you just like duplicate a costume technically, and once you've duplicated it, you can make any changes you want. And I'm just gonna delete that costume. Thank you very much. And yeah, okay, I'm gonna scroll up again because that's just really annoying. Okay, so to switch costumes, as you know, that there's this switch costume to costume one block, but if you put those without a weight block, then it's the worst. But actually, if you put an animation without a weight block, it's the best.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot to actually name that my friends are on FaceTime right now. Their names are Alma and Haley. And Haley is the one who just said that she'll be right back. She just left the call for now, and she'll join in a sec. So here we go. So you need to have some costumes. Like they'll have the costumes, but as you can see that these new options keep popping up. For example, if we duplicate another costume, there'll be another costume, and they'll all be in order. And you can just put a switch costume to costume 1, wait 0.1 seconds. But here's the thing: never put a wait block. Put a repeat until block or a repeat block, but I just don't like doing subtraction. I'm lazy. So if we get a costume number block right over here somewhere, and don't mind the background noise. It's really loud, but just don't mind the background noise, okay? So we've got a costume number right here. Now we've got an equal to, so now we have costume numbers equal to, and now here we go. Now here's the part which involves math, which I really don't like doing. So now we got switch costume to costume 7. So now costume number equal to 7. And here's something with operators. Operators don't just have an equal sign. They have all these options, but the strange thing is that none of these are blocks. None of these are blocks. Like you see here, everyone at least has a block, but in the operators, they're all something that you'll put in blocks. So yeah, that's something to note. And it'll tell you if it's true or false, if it is a true or false statement. And it can tell you math problems if it is a math problem you're asking it to do. And this is the backpack. Here, let me just get out. Okay, give me 1 minute here. It's not working that well. Okay, there we go. So now that worked perfectly, actually. Okay, I'm not going to say that worked perfectly. But let's take a next costume block and put this in. And for anyone who doesn't know what I'm doing right here, now this technically does a next costume. So repeat until costume number is equal to 7. So if I just put this in actual English, then it will be repeat this. For example, like think of household chores. Like repeat doing your math problems until you do everything right, until you get everything right. It's the same here. So now repeat doing what is inside this block until a condition is met. For example, repeat until, and here in this case it will be repeat until the costume number is equal to 7, which in other words is repeat until the costume number is 7. And now we just put a next costume in there, and the next costume, if we switch a costume to costume 1, which we should put right here for security code. Technically, it's what it's called. Just some defensive code, actually. And so now we have repeat until costume number is equal to 7. Go to the next costume, and the costume number is costume 1. So now we're just moving to another costume. And if we play it without, and And I'm going to show you an example. So now I'm going to put wait 1 second. And I know what you're thinking, that's going to be too slow. Well, guess what? Just look at how choppy that is. And if we change it to 0.1 seconds, I know what you're saying. It can't be that bad. And it actually isn't that bad, but I recommend. But here, you see how that looked really choppy? Still looked very choppy. And you see, and did you see that? Look at that. That's just so smooth. I don't think anybody can believe that happened. But we need the hands to go down. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, we have to do another costume. Well, it's exactly the opposite. We do not have to make another costume. All we have to do is repeat until costume is equal to 7. Now we just have to duplicate this with like 2 clicks. And now we have costume numbers equal to 1. And we're going to have... And we're not going to go to next costume because there are no costumes after this. Now we're going to switch costume to costume number. And we should find a costume number block somewhere here. Yeah, let's go down. Okay, there we go. So now if we just get that, and now we go here. Yeah, we put this inside this. Now we put the costume on. And why 1? Why not 2? Well, because I know all your math problems when you do school homework, it will usually be some random number, not just 1, and that would be pretty easy homework. And it's already easy. Subtraction is already easy as it is. But switch costume to costume number -1. I'll switch the costume to the costume before it instead of switching to the costume 2 times before it. So if we add costume 7, for example, which is actually not an example. In this case, it's real 7. It's really 7 costumes. So now if we have 7 costumes right here. So now 7 minus 1 is equal to 6. So that would go to the 6th costume. But if it doesn't, then it will go all the way to the 5th costume. And we really do not want that. So now all we need to do, 1 green flag click, switch costume to costume 1, repeat until costume number is equal to 7, next costume. And so now it should look like this. So now it looks really professional when you have sound and all that jazz, but you don't really need to have... Oh, I'm sorry. Let me get back in here. Okay, so I know it looks much better. I know it looks easy when you just put all this, but it's not exactly that good and all that jazz. You have to start a sound, and that makes it look much more professional. I mean, think about any of the animations you see on TV. Do you see these bubbles? Like Sailor, for example. Let me tell you what that does. Yeah, there we go. Looks bad. So an easy way to do it is add sound, but that is going to be the last step of making an animation. So now we've done that. So now we're going to start with the simple... So now we're going to start with a simple eye movement. I'm sorry, let me just scroll up. Okay, this is getting weird. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, there we go. It's actually pretty weird, but let me just go all the way back to... Okay, 1 minute here. This thing's not even giving me a chance to scroll down to these costumes. Okay, well, I just scroll up. We will fix that in a minute. Yeah, it's my first time on this laptop. Okay, let me just... I'm going to resume that. Yeah, so give me 1 minute here. I'll get this fixed in just a few seconds. Yeah, I'll get this fixed in just a few seconds. Okay, yeah, we just fixed that. Now let's duplicate this. Hey, it's working now. Hey, that's awesome. So now all we have to do right now for the eye movement is... So now I'm going to have it move from left to right. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. So then we'll have this guy move 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have like moving 1, 2, 3, 4. As I said, very little movement. Now we're just gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're gonna do the same moves with the hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure it doesn't go off the head because that will just look weird. And now this is going fast, so we'll need a weight block here. I'm not gonna have the eye move with the hair. I've already tried that once, and well, it looks good. But I'm not just gonna delete them and start all over again. As I said, I'm so lazy as not to do that. So now let's go 3, 4, and now we're gonna have to move this 1, 2, 3, 4. So now it's like right over there on the surface still, and we're going to accelerate because it's going a long distance. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we're gonna have this move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we're going to have this move 20. So it's going really fast. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And now they're so close together. And that looks so creepy. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And we have this. And now we're going to have it move with about 20 to get back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So now we're going to have this move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And it is back at its normal position. Give you 1 minute here. There we go. Now, how many costumes are here and all? Okay. It's just not working today. It's not working today, but we got it. So we just have to move to costume 11 at least. Now there are just about 7 costumes in this, so this was only 4 costumes. Okay, really, let me see that. This was only 4 costumes. Wow, it's gonna be a really fast animation. I don't really care if it's a fast animation. Like, we're gonna put a weight block, right? Here we're just gonna have a weight block. I know it seems uncanny, but we are going to need a weight block this time. It's not costume number equal to 11. Okay, and now let's fill this in. 11. Now we're gonna have a next costume block right over here, somewhere up. Okay, there we go. So we should see this. Yeah, and as you can see, that was not smooth at all. That was super choppy, even if I didn't have a weight block. So 0.1, and that should look much better. And yeah. There we go. Okay, now that looked a little choppy, I know, but I know I'm not exactly an expert when I'm doing this here. So now I'm gonna have this guy just say something like, "Hey, what you doing? Doing good? Okay, yeah, I know the modern stuff. Why are you playing video games? Yeah, exactly. I agree with you, little figure I just made when it. Okay, why am I even talking to him? He's not even real. Okay, that would be so emotional if this were an animation. Well, it isn't an animation tutorial, but our life isn't a movie, so that would be really emotional if our life were a movie. But our life is not a movie. This is just a little stick guy, which we're animating. And okay, that just sounds so depressing when I'm saying it. Okay, I'm just gonna record. And it'll bring you here, and Scratch Edu wants to use your microphone. Allow. And then, as you can see, there's this little meter here. So if you go all the way up to red, it means super loud, and it can really hear you. And it seems like my voice is really loud, huh? Yeah, I'm proud of myself. So, okay, so let's record. So, are you going to go to the beach? Yep, there we go. That looks much better. So, are you gonna go to the beach? Okay, I know it sounds kind of weird, but so, are you gonna go to the beach? And they just bring you to the screen, and now you can modify your voice anytime you want. You can make it robotic, which I'm not going to do because you can't undo that. So I'm going to have, you can make it go reverse. Which may be useful if you're doing something like similar to Gravity Falls, that reverse effect. But if you just don't want to do it like Gravity Falls, then it's fine. But I just think it looks like I'm speaking Roman. Okay, so now I'm just gonna. Yeah.
Are you gonna go to the beach?
Yeah, this is the voice that you'll technically always hear in my videos. Now you know that it's nothing like how I really sound, but
So, are you going?
okay, yeah. And if you go faster, it makes it sound more like a girl, and if you go slower, it makes it sound more like a man, which sometimes you don't want, because you don't have many people to do the voices for me, and I have to come up with my own ideas. And yeah, so there we go. So now we're gonna have a start sound recording one. And I know what you're thinking. What's the difference between start sound and play sound? Well, this isn't until done, as you can see here. So we'll just play it until it's done, and only then will it do the rest of the program. But here we'll just start the sound, and it will do the other things in the program while doing this recording. So now if you'll see this.
So, are you gonna go to the beach?
Okay, now this is where you should modify. We should put this in a loop, and that's technically called a nested loop, where you have a lot of loops in one loop. So now we're gonna have this repeat about 3. Now let's see how that looks.
So, are you gonna go to the beach?
So now we saw that didn't look that good. Now let's turn that to 2, and we should get.
So, are you gonna go to the beach?
There we go. Now we're gonna have it switch to costume 1, and we're gonna have to. Yep, there we go. I'm so sorry about today. Computer's kind of weird. Okay, there we go. So now we should have this.
So, are you gonna go to the beach?
And that is basically how you make an animation. I really hope you liked it, and if you understood this code. And if you have any questions, just ask it in the comments. Bye!